Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugger, and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And in this one we are, of course, continuing to rebuild our company in our hard mode. But I must apologize because I have made a mistake. That mistake was I updated a trailer pack before I finished the delivery, before I got to tow that big trailer. I decided I haven't towed anything, I got nothing on, so now's the time to put in the new trailer pack. Wrong. The updated trailer pack from Jazzy Cat, although working fine, there's nothing wrong with that, and nothing bad happened, the game detected that there was an issue and canceled any delivery I was running and defaulted me back to my garage. So, I don't get to tow the 65-ton trailer, and I'm really, really sorry. I've already selected a trailer for us. It's a 30-ton, very long tube trailer. It's little more than 2,000 kilometers in distance. And it's going into Africa, but it's going to a place I think called Rabat, which is close to Morocco. So I'll be traveling the same road, but I will be going to a different city. And for me, that's okay. Now, I was actually going to use a different sound mod, but I ended up, after trying it myself, not liking it as much as I thought I would. Yeah. I'm in the middle of the road, and I apologize. I was driving, and I decided I really didn't like the sound mod. So, I went with this one. Now, somebody asked to link the sound mod. I don't know. Damn it, I keep forgetting to do this. And I don't know if I can... Controls. Is it in here? Yeah, actually it is. Let's see. This is... I want to know what's up and down, in all due honesty. Brake access, clutch access. Look up and down access. Alright, here it is. This is, fortunately it says dead zone, and it doesn't say sensitivity. So I can't change the sensitivity of looking up and down, can I? I can increase or lower the dead zone, but I can't. I don't know if it makes a big difference if I do or not. I should do this a little bit, but even that little bit increase shouldn't matter in terms of the dead zone. So we'll just see what happens. Actually, yeah, that gives me much better control. Pretty sure this is... Yep, there we are. So, as I was saying earlier, I don't know if I can find the sound mod I'm using because I've had it for a while, and it's just the fact it still works. But I found another one that may sound exactly like it, basically. So I'll try to remember to link that in the description, but I can't make promises, to be honest. I might forget. But if I do, and somebody wants it, just remind me and I'll go and find it. That's a bad back under, but it'll be good enough. Yeah, you see how much the trailer had to move to get onto the truck? Yeah. Oh, we want our orbitals because this is definitely an oversized, overweight load. Again. Don't hit the... Okay, we're good. As long as we don't hit the traffic light, we're good. Not traffic, street light. Street lamp. As long as we don't hit that, we're okay. Yeah, so I'm real sad I don't get to pull that trailer. That would have been the heaviest trailer we hauled today. The heaviest trailer we've hauled with this truck was actually a while back when we still had the 4x2 chassis. And it was 43 tons, I think, of tank. And when I say tank, I mean an actual tank. As in big gun up front, rolling arsenal machine armor thing. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that one. It was kind of like a runner who was, you know, trying to put on a burst of speed, ended up stumbling, but refused to go down. He just kept trying to go. But y'all know what I mean, an armored tank, okay? My wife finds it amusing.
That was cute. That was really cute.
But, for the record, I have purchased EVE Online. I don't know if I'll stick with it. But what I decided to do, and I don't remember if I explained this or not. See, I was faced with the dilemma that I want to try EVE Online, but it has a very steep learning curve. And I don't know if I can hold into the game. But Steam only had it for $5. The thing is there's also a new expansion out called Rubicon. And the whole package was $20 instead of the normal $30, so it would have been $10 off. But I really don't have the money to get the Rubicon package right now. So I was like kind of back and forth on the fence. You know, well, why don't I just try it next month? And then I said, but next month it won't be as cheap. And I kind of went back and forth, and then finally I came to what might have been an obvious solution that I didn't think of for a little while, but eventually popped in my head. I bought EVE Online for $5. If I like it and if I stick with it, Rubicon by itself should only cost me about $20–25, I think. So that's what I'm going to run with. I have gone into the game. I have practiced it a little bit. I've done a little bit of the tutorial. Tutorial's very, well, not very in-depth, but fairly in-depth. I'm liking it better so far than when I tried it the first time on a trial account. So that's really good. I'm actually figuring it out a little bit better and learning a little bit faster. I'm not sure why, but I just am. I can't deny that it's a beautiful game. I really can't. I hope that, like, when Star Citizen comes out, that it's a lot like EVE is, except I actually get to fly instead of, you know, tell my ship, point and click. But either way, I think EVE might be a fun game for me. And hopefully when I get good enough, I'll be able to play it for free. I'll be able to make enough in-game currency in order to play the game for free. Hopefully. But I had an issue with it for a little while because I think that stop. Okay. I was like, where'd the rain go? I think I'm under a bridge. Either that or the rain just sudden stopped. No, I'm under a bridge, even though technically I'm sticking out, I think, a little bit. I'm not out enough in the game's eyes. Might want to hit that brake. There it is. I think EVE has gone to using DirectX 11. I'm not sure, but I was having an issue with the game that I've been having for a while. I have not been able to play a game on DirectX 11 for a while, and I don't know why. My games were crashing. What would end up happening is I would sit there and I would wait, and I would, you know, everything would load up, and then I'd start playing the game, and the rain just stops anyways. Oh, I shut my orbitals off by accident. I'd start playing, and within 10 minutes, my screen would lock up momentarily, it would go blank, and then it would come back, and I could play again. And this would happen randomly. And I started getting pissed, and I couldn't figure out what's wrong, and by switching things over to DirectX 9C, everything would work fine. Because if I didn't, eventually, not only would I have to put up with that every 10 minutes, but eventually my game would just crash. It would just completely go down. And so that's not a good thing. And if Eve uses DirectX 11, there was no way for me to fix it. Because it doesn't give you the option of... it doesn't give you the option of using DirectX 9. Well, out of frustration, I got rid of the GeForce or NVIDIA Experience program. I got rid of that outright. I downloaded the newest driver, which actually is a beta driver that came out. I'm trying that one. And I did a full clean install. You know, I got rid of all my driver profiles and everything, rebooted my computer, and let me tell you, it was interesting to see my computer in basically like 800 by 600 p. It was really weird. And then I manually installed the driver, the newest driver, and I installed the PhysX and the driver only. I didn't install anything else. I didn't install Experience. I didn't install the high def audio. I didn't install the 3D controllers because I don't have a 3D monitor. I didn't install any of that. And now I loaded up Eve because Eve was doing what I told you. I'd play for a little bit, and then I would I'd play for a little bit, and then I would I want to hear this from outside before I continue. Yeah, it got steeper just as I shifted. But it was doing exactly what I told you, yeah? It would load, it would load up, let me play for a little while, and then it would freeze, the screen would go black, come back. Play for a little bit, freeze, screen would go back, come back, and I knew what was coming. So I was starting to fear that I couldn't play it. But when I did that clean install, I rebooted up Eve, I started playing, and, whoa, sharp corner. I started playing and did not have a single issue. It didn't freeze, no black screens, and I played for about an hour and a half. So I'm hoping, I don't know why I downshifted. I'm praying that I fixed it, because that means I can start playing my other games back in DirectX 11. Because I've had Windows 7 for a while, which uses DirectX 11, and I played games that use DirectX 11. But I don't understand why I kept ending up with the crash. So, hope, it will be telling. It will be very telling tonight when I boot up WoW. And I play in WoW, because I'm going to kick WoW over to DirectX 11 and keep my fingers crossed. I'm still looking to getting, if I'm to be completely honest, I'm still looking to get, I'm going to stop back here on purpose, because what I want to do is hook left and then make that wide right. But yeah, I'm still actually gonna replace my video card, even though it's really good. Like I've gone over it with several people. Both I've asked like online and whatnot, and people said if you're gonna SLI to then you should just get another 570 and SLI that. And the problem is I don't think I have enough power cords. as I mentioned before. So if I go for a 650, I'll have better processing power than I do now. I have way more memory. I just won't be as strong maybe as I had the raw processing power of two 570s. So that's what I want to do. It's better than what I have. It's not as good as what I could do, but I don't think I have, like I said, I don't think I can actually put in another extension for 570. And it would be, if not one, I'd have to plug in two, and I just can't do that right now. Can you hear that noise? You hear the wind? Yeah. You hear the wind, and you can hear the cabin rattling. That's a new mod that I have. And I don't know where to find it, but I can post a link of the sound mod I have that it actually came with it. And you can check it out for yourself in that mod. It's called Roadside Sounds, or something like that. And it adds like the tire sound, the wind sound, the cabin rattling. It adds just that little touch that, that makes it that little bit more realistic. So you can hear like the tire noise, the wind noise, and the cabin rattle and whatnot. It's real nice. And I can actually, like I said, I can link you to the Scania sound mod I was going to use. And in that Scania sound mod is the Roadside sound mod, which I really recommend. Oh shit. Move! Move! I think I clipped him. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have backed down. That was very, very poor of me. It was poor and stupid of me. Yeah, so instead of being in a perfectly quiet cabin where you can only hear the engine and the occasional car that goes by, now I can actually hear like my truck rolling on the road. I can hear the slight shake and vibrations of the cab and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to keep it long term, but for now I actually really like it. Now keep in mind of that travel distance that we have down there, that 2,580-ish kilometers. Of that, we actually won't be traveling that far. Like I said, it's about 2,200, not 2,200, about 2,000 kilometers. It's 2,022. We have a 700 plus kilometer ferry trip. Mm, mm. I'm actually looking forward to going back into Eve and playing, getting through the tutorial and actually trying to get into the game, because I know that as much as I've learned in maneuvering around Eve, like, I have barely scratched the surface of what the game has in depth. I've already been accepted outside the game in a, well, I call them alliance, or you can call them guilds, but in short, in a corporation is what they call them. And I am part of a corporation which a lot of new people join. At least I will be once I complete the application process. I've been, you know, temporarily accepted, and now I have to go in-game and actually get accepted as well. Plus a couple more things I have to do to make sure that I don't get booted out because I didn't complete a couple things. So I gotta take care of that. I'm gonna do that later. I want to play some WoW first, but I gotta do this, and I've got to do another video. I did this earlier, but I did the other video rather earlier, and I messed it up, so I gotta go back and do it over. Damn it! Yeah, I was trying to prevent that without actually... great. I was trying to not have to go on the other side of the damn road to make the turn, and yeah, that was a dumb idea. I don't remember if this is an important delivery or not. I don't know if it says either. We got plenty of time to get it there, so I would say not, probably not. 88 hours, 55 minutes. I would say that's not a time crunch run. At least the trailer's not damaged. That counts for something. Yeah, but the corporation I've been accepted to is, like I said, probably one that a lot of newbies get accepted into. And I'm surprised how many there are. And man, when you post on the Eve subreddit that you're a new player, whoa, do you ever get people saying, come join us, come join us, come join us, come join us? But I've chosen, and I've heard of this one a lot, which is why I've chosen it. It's good for beginners, and it's a bigger corporation. I thought about joining a smaller one, but I think I really want to go with the bigger core, because there's better chances, I think, in there for certain things that I want to do. And that's the D-Reddit corporation. I've already joined D-Reddit, so... Yeah, come on. Hello, bunny. There used to be deer that run across the road. Now all I see is rabbits. Go. I don't see anything that way. Please don't stop to let me go. Just go. Thank you. Because we're going to have to. Wow, we actually pulled that off. Ah, damn it! I did it again. I've towed too many short trailers is the problem. I've towed way too many shorter trailers, and I'm making the mistake of not remembering just how long this trailer is. If this were real, I would be so boned right now. And I cannot deny, I truly can't deny one thing about Eve, and I meant to mention this earlier. It's a beautiful game. Oh my God, is it so beautiful. It's just absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Finding my way around in the world is going to be a trip, because they have high security sectors and low security sectors. In a high security sector, if you're attacked, you know, unprovoked, you know how to like war some, shouldn't have been attacked, then there's actually a security force, an in-game security force, that'll go after the person that attacked you. If you're in a low security sector, you're on your own. Don't you dare. So, there is that. It's so much more like, kind of like real life, or how you would actually think about, what I know I talked down Eve a little bit. It just came to my mind, so probably some of you are like, weren't you just bad-mouthing Eve? Actually, no. I never actually bad-mouthed Eve. I just said I don't know if I could really go with the point-and-click over the, actually getting to fly, which is what I really want. But I've always felt that bug about playing Eve, because it's sci-fi space with ships. And, there's the real outside chance that I could fly, a battleship, or even a Titan, which I severely doubt would actually happen, but, it's just some of the things I heard made me feel like I wouldn't be interested in it. But the more I actually went and read about it and learned about it and actually invested time into understanding it, the more I actually was like, you know what, I think this may actually be interesting. So I really like try it, just to be honest with you. I really like try and understand it. And they've got interesting like respawn systems and whatnot. Like, if your ship is destroyed, you don't actually die yet. Your capsule ejects. If your capsule ejects, you can try and make a getaway. If you do, then you'll get at the very least another basic rookie ship for free. If you don't, then you respawn in terms, from what I understand, as a clone. You know, your consciousness wakes up in a clone, but clones only like cover so many skill points, so you can actually end up losing quite a few skill points if you're not careful, and you actually have to go and invest in the medical system into updating and upgrading your clone, so that if you do end up dying, you will have most, if not all, of your skill points when you do. Oops. Don't need those on anymore. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. No, I'm actually going to take it down to the proper speed, because I need to really make sure I make this corner right. Alright, so it's getting about that time. We got to start looking for a rest stop, possibly a gas station. Even though we actually still have close to 1,000 meters that we can run. Yeah, I took one look at my GPS and realized that that probably is going to go off the road on me. I wonder how far we are from the ferry. Oh, yeah. Most likely we're going to stop very soon. Yeah, I love that. You can hear it. You can hear the rattling, yeah? You can hear the slight rattles and the wind and the tire noise. And it's like being in a real truck. Quiet road for 7 in the morning on a highway. Would figure I move over lanes just to have to move back. Yeah, not much more to talk about right now, to be honest. Just is what it is. I have no idea what it is. It just is. Well, there's a park and ride area there. You know, I honestly feel like I can make this one with the gas station and then fuel up and rest at the same time. So we're going to bypass the standard one. Just feel like being outside the truck for now. Oops, drifting too far. Okay, back in the truck. Because number one, we're going too fast. Number two, we almost hit that car. I don't know what I am doing. I was going to say number three, we're approaching a line of traffic. Man, if only we could always cruise like this, yeah? Whatever. Whatever. Yep, there we go. Alright. I get to show you a new trick. Now, we all know the issue I have with these small gas stations, yeah? That when I pull up and park to rest, what ends up happening is when I try to pull out, cars coming from here will pull and they'll be on my left hand side, and I gotta wait till not only the highway's clear, but that there's no traffic here in the gas station, and that doesn't work very well. So what I've learned to do, and I didn't see anyone do this, I just figured it out recently, that hey, why not try this? When I have exceptionally long trailers, like the one I do now, being very careful of the fact that that mother fricker's behind me. Move. 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 Thank you. He finally moved. Oops. It's a little bit more difficult with this particular trailer because it's extra long and I can't see as well. Not exactly how I want it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Don't worry. I'll get it. You know what? That's good enough. I think that's just good enough. We're just going to drop it, watch it tip over right there. Why not? He's not going to like it, but screw it. I don't know what the hell I did that it's sitting like that. But you can see here what's going to end up happening. Yeah. When I'm done, I just back up, grab the trailer, pull forward, and pull out, and I keep all that goddamn traffic behind me. So I don't have to worry about cars coming up like this in the gas station. And, oops, I know that you're like, well, what about the cars now? While this is a simulation game, it doesn't simulate that very well. So as you see here, yeah, perfect. And I just want to pick up the trailer and move it forward. Just a little bit. I don't think I damaged it, but... So, chakunk. And now when I pull out, I keep all that extra traffic to my right-hand side, so I don't have to worry about pulling out. Alright folks, that's going to be me done for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. If you could leave a comment, rate, and subscribe down below, that would be fabulous. But until then, this is going to be one big bugger. I'm going to be signing out, and I'll see you on the road.